Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about what happened to me after I left the animation studio I used to work in. So, this is gonna be, I'm not gonna say everything about the, the animation studio, but I'm gonna talk about exclusively how I felt after I left. So, the reason I left is because of I wanted to take care of my mental health. The studio was amazing and um, like I really hope I could stay because I had a lot of opportunities in the studio. I worked with like because of the studio I worked with League of Legends. We did some animations for them and Um, I worked with a famous Kuwaiti band called Miami as well. Um, and everything was going well until I felt drained. I didn't feel like drawing anymore, and I was in a place where I needed time for myself. After I left, I spend my days just trying to find a purpose. So, um, I spend my days just, either laying around or playing games, or I didn't do much until today. Today, I felt like I need to do something. I need to start something, whether my YouTube channel or drawing or anything else, because I didn't feel like drawing anymore. Um, Drawing has become very, very hard and very draining, and I needed to go back to that. I needed to go back to being the artist that I know I am. And um, I was so scared of going back to art, thinking I might not be good enough as I used to. But I did anyway. I did some commissions and I still got it. I know I still got it. And actually, I do have this drawing that I've been avoiding. This is a drawing for my friend for her birthday. I didn't get to finish it because I still feel drained. And even this one that I'm doing right now, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this one or not. But I'm trying. Um, this like here I was trying a new coloring method. It was working and I think it's nice. I love it, but I don't have the energy to actually finish. I did one other drawing. Um, where did I put it? I forgot. Oh, I think it's oh, what happened? What happened? There we go. So there is this drawing that I did as well. Ah, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. So I did this one as well. Um, it's not bad. I hate the background because the background is more a placeholder than an actual background. But I love the effects. I love what I did, and I was also here trying a coloring method, and it feels like a pencil, more like coloring pencil than digital art. Um, so yeah, I'm really trying to get back to it. I don't know if many artists talk about this, but when you're drained, when your whole purpose of being an artist suddenly shifts into nothingness, everything feels wrong. Everything feels like I don't know. I don't feel like it anymore. You know? Um, I haven't really drawn much, or I didn't draw much in 2025, and I'm not drawing much in 2026. And it's getting frustrating because I really want to draw. But every time I open the Photoshop or I try to do something, it's just it's not clicking. I can't think of anything to draw. I feel like I drew everything, but I didn't. Like I don't know if you get what I mean, but I'm having issues. Obviously, I'm having issues. And those issues are not like being resolved anytime soon. Um it's gonna take a lot of time to actually deal with this and to fix the problems I have with art specifically. I felt like I have no purpose in life in general because, you know, um, because my whole life has been art and only art. I have pets, so they kind of give me purpose to wake up and give them food, but um, I don't know. Everything feels empty right now, and I don't know if there's many people who feel that way toward their own art, but this is how I feel, and it's getting frustrating every day. It feels like I need a new purpose, and usually my purpose in life was helping people. And after losing my job, I don't have the money to actually help people because I'll have to, have a different income, which is going to be um, commissions. So um, it feels like, okay, so this is the situation, right? I need to do more commissions. I can draw, but I won't draw because I'm trained. So it feels like I'm stuck for some reason, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And most people don't understand that. They're like, oh, you want to draw? Then just pick up your pencil and just draw. Yeah, but my mental library is not working. Like, that's the whole point. Being an artist means that you have a mental library. That means you have an idea to do. Either you look up ideas or try to, I don't know, like look up what's it called? Pinterest for idea. I call it Pinterest because it's a pain to look for references, so it's Pinterest. But yeah. um yeah. So this is how I feel. Like I want to draw but I can't, and it's a whole dilemma. Now, my main issue is even if I drew, I feel like even if I draw something, um I feel like it's not good enough. And that's another big issue. Because I keep thinking that all this time I have been drawing, and I have been drawing for almost 14 years. Not professionally for 14 years. I've been drawing professionally for almost how much? 17, no. Yeah. 17 for almost 8 years I've been drawing professionally. And um you know, I've been drawing for so long, and Sometimes I do practice, sometimes I don't, and I don't feel like I'm improving, even though I am. Now, keep that in mind. I am actually improving, but I don't feel like it. I feel like I'm lacking so much. And I still feel like I need to work on my material, you know? Um, so yeah, it feels like I'm really stuck. And to work on that, I know I have to like relax and try to go back to the basics and try to work on my material, but I don't just feel like it, and it only gets harder from there. So right now I'm just trying my best to ignore all of that. That's why I'm making this video. I don't feel like drawing on my own and making a video talking about these things, and like hopefully I know that someone will see this video and it makes me feel seen somehow. Um because it's gonna be on YouTube and people are gonna watch it. Um I'm trying to build something. I don't know what it is yet, but I think I'm trying to build something. And I don't like the speed paint videos. It's too fast for me. Like a drawing is a drawing. There's a lot of mistakes and everything that I think people deserve to see before the perfection of the drawing is just like out there. And for my videos, I actually might do some videos where I draw the same thing and for two videos until I finish it. Because, since this is not a time lapse and this is like a drawing that will take some time to finish, I might actually have like two to three videos to finish it. Maybe two, because I'm pretty fast with my arts. I don't feel like it's gonna take a lot of time. Um, I don't know about my style. I don't know if I have a style. Um, like most of the time when my friends talk about my style, I'm like, I don't have a style because I don't think I have one. Um, I don't know. It's maybe I do. Maybe I'm Dululu and I do have a style, but when I think about it, I don't think I have one. My style changed a lot because I get bored really easily and I hate routine. I hate sticking to one thing. So I try my best to change up and do multiple things. Like this is my style right now, and then I have also this style that's very cartoony. I like to do for merch and stuff. Like for example, if I do this, and then you're gonna get what I mean. Like for example, this is also a different style that I do for cartoons, which I used to do in the studio. Um, yeah, stuff like this, And it's very cartoony, it's very cutesy. Um, I also have like the anime style that this is almost anime style. I call it semi-realistic because I like to keep realistic proportions. I like to do something that looks almost realistic. Um, there's also like the anime style, very um, not like this, just like stuff like I don't know what I'm doing right now, but you get what I mean. Like the anime style, the very big eyes and stuff. Um, I don't know, stuff like this. Um, and then I have the very realistic style. I do draw like portraits and stuff, and it's very realistic. Um, yeah, I do that. Like when I started drawing, I drew realistic, and all realistic is almost my comfort zone because this is what I started with. This is what I know, and then I have this style is also my comfort zone. And then cartoon is not really my comfort zone. It takes a lot of effort to do like a character design or something. Um, yeah. What also my comfort zone? Mermaids. I love drawing mermaids. They are totally my comfort zone. Oh, I also draw still life. I did some paintings before, but it's usually unfinished. I never finished a still life before. I don't know why, but I did some oil paintings like before I get to digital. I did some oil paintings and I did some what's it called? Um I did some uh acrylic painting. I did charcoal as well. But yeah, after I just like left work, everything became really meaningless in my life. It's became really a dark time for me to find another meaning than the animation studio that I was working in, and it felt like um, I'm wasting my time most of the days. Like even cooking, I don't really cook for myself that much. I only eat once a day or twice. Mostly I order something because I don't feel like it. Obviously, my mental health is also related to my physical health, which also need monitoring. It needs caring, but um, it's like I'm trying to figure things out for myself little by little. It is hard. I'm not gonna say it's not hard. It is very, very hard. But sometimes all you have is yourself, and that's what you have to work for and work on. Even though I gave up so many times on myself, and I've been having really hard times in my life that needed um like monitoring. Like instead of taking care of myself, I was only destroying myself more because I was depressed. I was dealing with complex PTSD. I was dealing with depression, anxiety, and all that fun stuff. Um, so yeah, most people think that these things are manageable. They think, oh, like just snap out of it, but you can't just snap out of your mental health. You can't just think positive. Like people say, think positive. Like, okay, I'm thinking positive. That's why I didn't commit, you know. Like the only reason I'm still alive is because I'm being positive and I'm fighting myself. I'm fighting every day. And people don't understand that. People think that, oh, if you even if you're fighting yourself and even if you're fighting for your happiness, they think you're not doing enough because there's basic things that you're not doing. Like, oh, you're not eating well. Yeah, well, I don't feel like eating well. I don't feel like living. What do you mean I'm not eating well? Of course I'm not eating well. And they blame you for it because sometimes it's just like it's not only your mental health. They think it's just your mental health, but not really. It's everything else. Your mental health, your life, your situation, your physical health. They don't think about that. Many people think or see that you're laughing and then they assume you're happy. But, like, shocking news, many people who laugh a lot and like act like they're having fun, most of them are not really happy. And I found out that only like mostly calm people who are like content and living peacefully, they are the happy people, not the loud, obnoxious, funny ones. Most of them, the loud people, which is me, I am very loud with my friends. Um Most of them are not living very happily. My friends are very supportive though. Like I love my friends. They're everything in my life. They're very supportive. They love me. They try their best for me. And I understand they have their own lives, so they can't be there with me all the time. And I can't be greedy or you know I can't tell them like stay for the whole day. Like I can't do that. And I don't doubt that if I actually ask them to, for example, spend the whole day with me, I don't doubt that they would be okay with it because it's happened once or twice. And I am very thankful for that. But I can't be greedy. I can't be selfish toward my friends. I can't be selfish with myself. I can be selfish if I want to rest or take care of myself. But if I needed my friend with me for a whole day, I cannot be selfish with that. It's just it's too much. And I know they have lives and stuff like that. And it's almost like impossible. Um so yeah, why I am making this video is, as I said, I just want to start somewhere. I want to have purpose. So that's why I am doing this, because maybe this is the start of something. I don't know. You never know what's coming for you. You never know what door might be open if you put your stuff and your I'm sorry. Put your material out there, and you might start something. You never know what it is. And this is what I did actually for most of my life. I just went out there and I tried to start something. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just trying for the sake of trying. Um, and it's always good to put yourself out there, try to get out of your comfort zone, and you know, no, he looks like really the space around him look really small. I don't want to do this. Let me erase all of this. So yeah, life can be full of surprises and full of things that you wish that hasn't. Yeah, that didn't happen. Um, but this is life, and this is how life is. It's full of pretty beautiful things, and then really annoying, um, unexpected things that might happen. And you never know how that might like change your life. Um, I feel really alone in my own but how do you say it? Vulnerable, right? And then because the R and the L, look, any word has an R and has an L next to each other, I cannot say it. I cannot say it. Vulnerability. I feel really lonely in my own vulnerability, and I sometimes I want to be vulnerable. That word is so hard. I want to be vulnerable with someone. It's not that I want to show my weakness, but I want to feel safe enough to be with someone who would take care of me. You know what I mean? Um, and that's really hard. That's really um like it takes a lot of um mental energy and a lot of time to actually be with someone, and it is very draining as well to get to know someone new and stuff like that. So, yeah. A lot of things have been really hard for me, and I'm trying so hard to figure out things for myself. I'm not gonna say that I'm trying so hard to like take care of myself, because I'm not. And it's because I'm really depressed in my own skin. I don't feel comfortable with myself, which is very annoying for me to be this way. But it's what it is. It's how it is. And, everything takes time to heal. I guess everyone like have their own time to heal. Not everyone can just snap out of it and then be like, ah, look, I'm healed. I'm feeling better. And then they can live their life the way they want. It's really not that easy. Especially when you're like used to live a certain life in a certain way, and suddenly everything changed. Like what happened with my job. Suddenly everything changed. Suddenly I don't have a stable income. Suddenly facing a lot of responsibilities that I didn't think I would face, and maybe even less responsibilities than before that I need to take care of. Like everything, like the only thing I care about right now is my my car, because I'm still paying for my car, and it's one of the things that think about. I think about that I need to pay and stuff like that. Obviously, my family would want to help, but I don't want to be that burden um to you know um it's just how I feel about myself. And it's not very healthy, and I know that, but it's really hard to change the way you behave toward yourself and the world, because when they don't give you reassurance, it's very hard to, you know, be reassured that no one would be annoyed, for example. um, yeah, so this is how I feel so far about leaving my job and um, living like this in my situation. Um, it's been half an hour. It's been like 30 minutes. This drawing will take so long to finish, but if I put my mind to it, if I tried my best and try to, um, you know, if I try to get out of whatever I'm dealing with, and you know, if I actually came back to this drawing, then you'll know that I'm trying. I'm trying so hard at that point to get back to art, to get back to drawing. Um, this is one of my characters. His name is Leo, and he's not the kindest or the sweetest character out there. I made him very, very selfish, and he reflects every negative part of me, um, that I would rather keep hidden. I made it this way to accept that part of myself and to fix that part of myself because um, I needed to understand my bad side or my negative side. Not everyone is positive, and not everyone um, accepts their negative side, but it's who we are, and it's not all we are, but it's who we are at some point. Um, Sometimes it feels like I'm stuck as this person, but I'm not. I know I'm very kind. I know I like to help. I know the good and bad sides in me, and I'm not accepting the negative side because it's wrong to accept that you are bad. What I am doing is acknowledging the bad side, is admitting that I have that side, and it's only gets better when you try your best to fix it because it will make you feel good about yourself, even if you couldn't fix everything, but at least you know what you are. At least you know how bad or good you are. And, um, you know, acknowledging your mistakes makes you understand who you are as a person. What do you want to be later in life? Um, yeah, I also have different characters that, like, one is very, very nice, which reflects the good part of me, like all of it, all the good parts of me. So he's like really nice. He likes animals, which I am, and like which I do, not what I, but I do like animals. He likes to help people. He likes to take care of people. He reflects all the good parts in me. And then there's the childish side, which I did actually draw like a young character, very young character. He's like 9 year old or um 10 year old, I think. Um, and he's the clingy side, the playful side, the young, sensitive side that I keep for myself. It's like, no, this is what I show to the world. Now I don't keep that to myself. I show that to the world. The playful, young, happy, always laughing, sensitive side of me. That's what most people know me as, and then there is the main character, which is the character I also show to the world, which is my like normal. I call it normal side. Um, she gets angry, she gets happy, she gets to have like she wants to have adventures. Obviously, my character, I do let her have the adventures, but for me, I don't really go out for adventures. My main character is mostly what I want to have for myself, what I wish to be. And keeping that in mind, keeping her alive means I still want those things, means I still yearning for those things to happen one day. Means I care enough to keep it alive, which I feel very proud of that I take care of that aspect of my life. Um, the reason why I'm not really taking care of myself that much is because I feel it's pointless at some extent. Um I feel like if I try, it's not gonna happen. Like the things that I want, it's not gonna happen. And it's really hard when you live your whole life the same way, when you always are afraid of change, and even when you try to change, but nothing really change at some point, like you don't see any progress or something, you realize that it's all pointless and it's bad. Like that realization, it's not real. I know it's not real. And it's very bad for your mental health, or it's very bad for who you want to be. And acknowledging that you know that it's like what you're doing is bad, acknowledging that what's you're getting into um and lying to yourself is bad. At least acknowledging that is better than living in delusion. Like, I'm not delusional. I know what I'm doing. I know the bad things that I'm doing, and I know the good things I'm doing for my health and myself. And I know that at some point I started lying to myself, which I'm never gonna do. If I'm doing something wrong, I'm gonna admit it's wrong. At least admitting that, at least, helps me realize that at least I'm not delusional. I know what I'm doing. I know what's happening, and I want to change everything that's happening. But when your health gets the better of you, when you are living in um, when you are living in fatigue every single day, when you're feeling that you don't want to get out of bed every single day. Sorry, I'm kind of sick and I can't even cough right. So all of that, um, it's makes you feel like life itself is pointless, but it's not pointless, and I know it's not pointless. Um, but it's like I'm tired. I'm tired of everything. I'm tired of all the trauma that I had to endure. I'm tired of all the sick, twisted lies that have been told for me. I'm tired of everything essentially, and everything is frustrating at some point. Um, I'm tired of living my life like this, so I'm just tired, so tired, and it feels like no one is noticing those things. It feels, I said, like, you can hear what I said. I said it feels like no one is noticing, but there are people noticing. There are people supporting, but feeling like no one is noticing is because deep down you are really, really lonely. That's why you feel like you're not getting support, even though you are. And I know that I'm getting support. I acknowledge those people. I try my best to see their effort, sometimes even receiving any type of advice is starting to be annoying at some point. But I don't shut people down. I try my best not to shut anyone down, even though I did shut people down, but I didn't forget about them. I still thought about them. I still try to talk to them. I still try to do my best to be there for them if they ever needed me. And this is like who I am, because helping people is who I am. Being with people is what I am. I can't live alone. I can't live without a human connection. I'm not introverted. I'm very, very extroverted, but when I feel sad or when I feel depressed, I become very extroverted in my sadness. And I keep it all to myself, which creates like a bubble that is only waiting to burst and waiting to explode. Seeing other people lives improve and they move forward and everything seemed like so good for them is making me feel like I'm not moving fast enough in the world. And that's not true, because everyone have their own pace, everyone have their own way to develop themselves or to evolve. It's like a Pokemon. Cannot evolve. You cannot evolve the way you want. Like, you can't do it fast. Like, Pikachu has been taking his sweet time to evolve and he didn't. Sometimes it works for some people, sometimes it doesn't, and this is what I feel like I want to tell people, which is take your time. Take your sweet time, because life sometimes they say life is short, but it really isn't. Life isn't that short. It's long, and you can take your time to think. You can take your time to enjoy. You can take your time to do whatever you want. Sorry, I'm shading so much. It's just a sketch. I'm gonna delete all this, but I like shading. Um. So yeah, I feel like I have been yapping for a while now, and I will stop here after I draw his belt. Okay. Um. Thank you so much, guys, for staying. If you stay till the end of the video, I am very thankful, because I've been yapping a lot, and this video is not edited at any point. It's continuous. Um, so whoever is watching right now, I am very thankful that you stay to the end, and um, it's really nice to know that someone cared enough to stay, or someone felt the same way I did about everything. Um, a trauma is not fun. A trauma really mess people up, like how it messed everything up for me. But we deal with it. We live with it. We try our best to um see the positive in it, and that's all we can do when no one is there to hold our hand 24/7. And in the end, it's not about the action, it's about the reaction to the trauma itself. How you deal with it, how you cope with it, how you live with it. And I'm very, very happy that I made this video. I am happy that um, I felt like I am good enough to make this. And yep, this is my sketch. Hopefully, I will color it, and hopefully, I will um, put it on my Instagram later on. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and I will see you next in my next video. Hopefully, hopefully.